Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm using I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia, and I'm using the Greenery Lane products this afternoon for my video. We'll be creating a card in class. I will show you that later. I was just going to do that card, and then I wanted to do something different to show my class ladies that you don't just have to use the washi tape with this set. So it's got the stamp set and the dies, and it's also comes with washi tape. We're also going to be using the, not with this card, but for the class on Saturday, we're also going to be using the Extraordinary Flora washi tape and products. It is absolutely beautiful. These, I will just tell you, are a little bit different. I'm getting better at positioning them now, the Greenery Lane one, but when I first started I was getting wrinkles and all sorts of things, and with this one, with the Extraordinary Flora, it's actually a bit narrower, just a little bit. I'll just get a comparison here. It's not quite 8.5 centimetres, whereas this one's 9. Yeah, so, and they're actually made a little bit differently, and I think that's why this one, if you get it crooked or if you get a wrinkle in it, you can pull it up off the paper, no worries at all. But this one you can't, and it feels a little bit more plasticky to me. So I did actually do a piece before I went live onto, all you do is put it on, or maybe I'll do one. Don't have a piece of paper ready, but I can easily fix that. Let me see if that's going to be, I just want to make sure I get enough leaves out of it, and I think I want it just a bit longer than that. Let me just cut another piece of that, maybe, or is that one's a bit longer? Oh, maybe I'll just go across this one. That's nice and long. I'll have to take paper off because it's good to have the glass mat to do this on. So this is way more than I need. Anyone there? Someone's watching. But just to show you, and I had better results if I just roll it out. And I'm just going to see whether you can see what I'm doing. You can. Roll it out and just go bam, like that. And you can see it's, yeah, so it didn't do that before. And when I go to pull it up, it was pulling the cardstock. It's not going to do it now, I've told you that. It's not from that edge anyway, it's from this edge. So I'll just cut that off. Try it straight. It's probably because I had such a big piece of it too. Probably the shorter you have, it's probably the better. Now it's not going to pull that up. Now that I told you it did, I think I'm telling lies. Maybe it depends on the, yeah, it is. If I go any further, it is going to pull it up. So you can kind of get your bone folder and try and oh, making it worse now. This is not to put you off buying this, but which I probably am. You just have to be more adept at this than I am. I think start with a shorter piece, and that might be why. So I didn't have any problem with this piece here that where did I put that I just showed you. That one went on perfectly, and it was a shorter piece of paper. So, and I've then just die cut. And the other difference between these two sets is that the dies are all individual, if you notice that. Whereas with the Extraordinary Flora, it's just one die. I should get that out and show you too. So that's, you know, when you die cut them, you might be able to fix them a bit. Actually messed some of them up when I was doing ones for the class, and I was able to fix that. So, yeah, so anyway, so you can get, I'll be able to get quite a few leaves out of that, so it's not totally wasted. I'll just show you the difference between that and the Extraordinary Flora. So this is the Extraordinary Flora, and yeah, sometimes depending on your washi tape, yeah, I was having to move, because I have, if you're watching or if you're watching later, Rhonda, she said to me, oh, she needn't think that I'm going to come to class and cut all those leaves out individually. Well, I have actually cut all your leaves out for you, and I've cut all your flowers out too. But I found with the die, I had to keep moving it to get so the first piece that I did, I was able to just put it down and just die cut all of the images out, and then when I went a bit further, I was having to put it up and down and to get them all out, but which was not a problem. So you can get the whole lot out depending on where you're up to with your roll, or you've got to go back maybe a couple of times to get them all out. Whereas with the Greenery Lane one, and these ones, these do have leaves in them too. I should just show you the little card that I made that we will be making. So if any of you class ladies are watching, or you watch later, sometimes some of my girls do. And if you wanted to get ahead of the game, this is one of the cards we're doing, and these are the leaves. So you do get leaves in the Greenery Lane one as well. And you get a stamp set as well. If you buy the stamp set, of course, you get the stamp set. And you can stamp and die cut your own if you would like to do that. The stamp set is, let me just grab that. Stamp set is like that too, and you can colour all of those individually. See, it's like brand new because I haven't used it. I haven't even used the washi tape until I went to do this class, and I thought, well, I may as well use that and show the girls the difference between the two. So with this one you get, well, I don't know, I'm probably biased because I like flowers, but you also get your leaves as well as your flowers. So you've got, got little, probably little leaves, but this one's not. These ones, which are quite nice, but you do have to stamp the whole thing all together. So what I was saying before, if you guys want to get ahead of the game, in your little kit that I've prepped for you, you will get a piece of, you get two pieces of, you get a piece of basic white cardstock, normal, because you always get a insert and one for the outside, most of the time anyway. So we're using, what is it called, Shire Shamrock. So you'll also get a piece of the Shire Shamrock with which to cut out whatever shape you would like. So if you want a circle or the branching out dies, you can use that. Or if you want the banner dies, you can use, like I've used the banner dies, you can use that. And I've embossed it with, I can't remember what anything's called lately. I get so many new things. And the beautiful pattern embossing folder. And the one I'm doing with you today, with using the leaves, is with, what's the name of that? The Lovely Stripes folder, and I'll show you. Show you when we get to that. Actually, well, I'll just put this away out the way. I might put these in with the class so the girls can have a look at it. It's always nice to see what you're buying. And where are today's cards? So this is embossed with the Lovely Stripes folder. I wasn't going to get that because I've got the other one that's deleted, but when I saw a few samples I thought, oh yeah, I love that. But word of warning, do not try, because this was going to be a vellum layer, and look, it's all fallen to bits. So you probably could prevent that by putting a piece of paper with it, but I was under the pump a bit, so I didn't really have time to go back and play with that. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, and I just thought I would show you, Rhonda and I were talking about this the other day, what it would be like, what the washi tape would be like put onto something like soft sea foam. So you can see, I rather like the white though, so I think I would stick to the white. But anyway, that's just something else to keep in mind. Alrighty, let's get back to, I thought I had a piece of scrap here somewhere. I must have binned that. Not good when you haven't got a bit of scrap paper, is it? Let's just grab this piece here because I do want to. It's the stamp set that goes with this is a 2-step stamp. I may as well show you one of the other class cards, and it's also with the striped folder. So same deal with this one. You are getting a piece of garden green to die cut whatever shape you would like with this. So you can do a circle or whatever strikes your fancy. If you've already got one cut out at home, that's fine too. This sentiment, I'll show you that in a sec. It's from, I probably should have had 3. Have I got 3 there? Only got 2 and 2. I thought I did 3. I might have to put another one in there because we can't have 2 and 2, can we? Yeah, I might have to go back and do that. So, and you'll get a piece of the green, the garden green, to cut out whichever shape you would like out of that. And you'll get a that's not it. You'll get a full size for the card front, so you can have whatever shape you would like. Sometimes it's good to have something different. Just going to put that one back in there because that's not for that one. And I've not made either one of these cards. I'm going to use the thinking of you. Actually, I'm going to actually stamp that first, I think. And it's going to be in garden green, and it's from the, should be here somewhere. It's got to be here because that's where I got it from. Where did she put it? Oh, here we go. Got so much stuff here that it's not funny. So it's from Forever Florals. Now, I'm sorry I haven't looked up what's happening with this one, but I've got it because I'm doing the virtual card class next week. Actually, next Friday and Saturday we're doing that, and that I love that. We also got, I think we got dies with that too, did we? Yes. See them looking out there. So, and I think they said something was going to be available in the next annual, and I think it was this one, but I'm not totally sure. So I see a frame there with those flowers there and some lovely dies, a leafy die. So that's rather cool. And the other stamp set I can show you is, and anyone can do that, you don't need to be a demonstrator. We also got this one, which is exclusive to the, I think it was a scam caller and he cut me out. Yeah, this one's exclusive to the virtual card making kit. So let's put it where you can see it. Hello, Miss Sharon. And hello, Miss Rhonda. Did I miss anyone else? No? Next annual. Thank you, Rhonda. I knew I could rely on you. I didn't realise you were there. Yes, it is going to be in the next annual. So you'll be able to get this Thinking of You stamp if you love it as much as what I do. So where is it? It's a nice big one, which is exactly what I want for this card. I'm just going to do a practice one. Make sure it's stamping like I would like. And I did do a little bit of on a scrap paper just to figure out what I was going to do. So then changed my mind about the background. I was going to put it on some paper, and then I couldn't, some DSP, and then I couldn't decide what no, I couldn't, not that I couldn't decide, I didn't have, let me push that over there, didn't have the right colours that I'd used for my card, because I wanted to use garden green and peacock and pretty peacock and Lost Lagoon. I didn't have any papers that would go with it, so let me, got so much stuff here. I think, am I using that one again? No, I'm not. I might just clean that one and put it away. Put it out the way, so I've got more room. You can go there. All right, this one's a really simple card, just to show you that you don't necessarily need to buy the washi tape if you don't, something you don't think you would like, but it's still such a handy set that because we haven't had a lot of leaves for a while, It's something that's been lacking, I feel. That's, you can always tell by looking through your stamp whether it's inked up or not. Hopefully that's in the, yep, it is, I think. How far do I want that down? About there. Might use that for the inside as well. I don't know why I've got a little thing there. Never mind. We don't always do things perfectly, do we? I might sit that over there. See if I can remember what order I had things in. I've got this one. So that stamp that I just used then, that's the only one that's not a two-step stamp, okay? And I thought we'd go just basically some greenery. But of course you can use your stamps, these stamps, with any of your flowers. It's just beautiful. I love it. And the two-step is very forgiving. Well, we hope it is, because my eyes are stupid. I'll just see what we've got here. That looks pretty good. As long as you remember to stamp off. That looks pretty good too. There we go. That one and that one. That's, yeah, I don't need those. That one again. And what's next? Next is another green one. And I used, which one did I use? This one. So I'll go like so. I did another one up here on my other card. I haven't got quite as much room on this one, as I did cut it down because I wanted to see more of the green on my background. And the mate to that is this, I think, I hope. Yep. You can see I've missed there. It doesn't really matter, though. It's not disastrous if you miss a little bit. That one's better. And what's the littlest one? That's the only one that I did in Lost Lagoon. I probably could have done that in Peacock, but that's what I did on my sample, so we'll stick with it. Just a little one peeping. No, maybe I'm going to change my mind. Maybe I won't use Lost Lagoon for that. Peacock might look better. I can't get to that to put that away, and I'm not even going to clean that because Peacock, to me, Peacock is just a darker version of Lost Lagoon, isn't it? Right, we'll do that little one in Peacock and his mate in, oops, looked a bit blotchy, but I think it's fine. Okay. All right. And look at that. That's fairly simple. I'll put that away because I was going to use some paper that had yellow flowers in it, but I'm not now. So Probably the only thing that we don't have in this is some splatter. We'll have to do our own splattering. See if I can make that work. Sometimes it will work with my marker and sometimes it won't. I'm just going to do a bit with Wink of Stella first. Any questions? No? Give that a bit of time to dry. And let's see how we go with the garden green now. Which way do I do that? I think I do it this way. Worked last night, it's not going to work today. We don't have a garden green blend, do we? You can do it with some Wink of Stella dipped in the ink, but you've got to be really careful because if you're trying to do it on where you've written, where's our peacock one? I'll try with some peacock. See if that marker, that works. Wow, heaps out of there, probably more than I wanted. Go up there. So just gives it a bit of a lift. To make sure it's a bit dry before I go trying to put it on my card. Actually might, wasn't going to do insides, but I might actually do that. Actually, while that's drying, let's get this adhered to here. Oh, I mightn't even do an insert on this one. Seeing it's just a practicey card, just to show you guys. That you can stamp on, you can use this set to stamp as well as, that seems to be a little bit wrong. What have I done? Probably cut it off one end but not the other. Sometimes I do that. Oh yeah, this is the piece that it's a little bit long. Oh, this one's a bit shorter, that's why. What have I done there? Just picked up an odd size. It's not quite 10. And it's 14.5, so I'll go back to 14.2 and see how we go. One, two. See what that looks like. That's better, much better. Now this should be dry. Probably went a bit heavy with my spritzing, didn't I? Need to watch that. You could, of course, pop it up. Now, I think I will just do that one away. Where's my other big stamp gone? Whether I want to do that or, yeah, I do want to do that out of the garden green because that's what I've got on the mat. So just a little bit of stamping here. Just when you do that, just be careful you don't you don't go over where you haven't stamped, if that makes sense. I think we all know what I mean, otherwise you get a bit of an impression. So where's my envelope? I'll do the same on the envelope. The top and down here, and just a bit there. Not going to do any spritzing on that, but we will put some bling on there. I do have, oh, we've got these ones too. I forgot that I had them. I've been using the other garden green ones out of, I'm not sure whether I buy so many of these and then I don't end up using them fast enough, but I have been using, where are they? Not those, these ones. I'll find the name for you. I don't know, I haven't checked whether they're still available or not. Blooming Pearls, they went through, so you've got your Garden Green and your Lost Lagoon in there. They actually would be really pretty. But I have used them for the class cards, but I'm going to just, because I forgot about these, I'm going to use these now. I might use the other ones for the next card. You stay in there. You let me pick you up, you little rotter. Don't like to be picked up, these ones. They're flat for mailing, so I believe they were in last year's, not last year's, the year before's, or it might have been, what are those birds ones called? I think it was in that. The Nests of Winter in that, so they're probably not, well, they wouldn't be available now, but we get so many. Shove that over there so you can see the finished card. Okay, and I'll put that up. No, I'll put that somewhere safe because we are doing another one. There's my little sketchy bit on my piece of paper that I did before, and I don't need that. You can also cut the little flowers out. I didn't cut any of those out for the girls, so I just thought if they want to do that, they can knock themselves out. The dies will be there to be used. Just drop that. It can stay dropped. Now, that's the class card. Where's my other card? Here we go. This one is going to have peacock for the background. It's going to be pretty easy as well. But I am using the I showed you that embossing folder, so I've already embossed this piece. I am using the die cut leaves out of the washi tape, just so you can see the difference between stamping your own and using the washi tape. So either side of this folder is beautiful. I love it. Hopefully it's the right size. I could have probably shortened that a bit. I think perhaps it shrunk when I embossed because of the stripes, but we're not going to be too bothered with that. Now, got a piece of the paper that went through. I don't know whether it's still there. They keep flicking things in and out. We don't know where we are. Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. So I don't know whether there's any left or not. But it did go through. Whether it's in the annual book, I'm not sure. I did measure this and it's the right size. So I just wanted something that was green, and yeah, I just not too busy, and that was green. And this one, this is definitely retired, this piece. This frame. Sharon, you got that set, didn't you? Rhonda didn't. I was just looking, like I've said to you, just grab whatever you've got, and I had a die cut with that, so I thought, right, I'm going to use that. Don't care that it's not available. Well, it could be available. Who knows? I don't know. Have you got time to be looking and seeing whether things are there or not? I've got another Thinking of You out of a different set, and I've die cut these standalone leaves. We're going to put them, I just wanted to see before I put this paper down whether I've got this yeah, maybe I can't use those. That'll go there. Maybe if I do that, it's just going to fit. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's do that. I just don't really want it on the don't want it in the middle. I just wanted it up a bit. That's why I thought I would do that like that. So let's get our, I might put these pieces down first and then put our paper. A bit hard when you haven't made the card, isn't it? That'll teach me for not being organised. Don't really have to put glue on every piece, but I don't like when they lift up when you take the card in and out of the packet either. So I'll just put that where I think. Oops, it's got a bit of glue showing through there, a bit of a stringy bit of glue. And I think that went kind of like that. And our other bit. Thank you, Sharon. Get off. Don't think I need that anymore. We shall see. I do love this leaf. Do like standalone leaves. Now, where'd my glue go? Here we go. Just trying to think. No, it's all right. It's all right. And then that gives me a bit of an idea where I want this. Might have to be kind of in the middle, which I don't particularly like, but it might have to be. Okay, now all my die cut leaves are in here. That's a little piece of that. I thought I might use that too. Not sure. Wasn't sure about the green, but I think this darker piece, it's not garden green, but it could be, couldn't it? Definitely could be. So I'm going to use them anyway because it's my card and I can do whatever I like, can't I? We want 2, we've got 3 there, we've got 3 top and bottom, but don't know if that matters. I could just put a sentiment across there, but let me see what this looks like. No, we probably need to put that down first and then put these, do we? Not sure where I was going with this. Probably, that's probably a bit big unless we go this way. Might be better. You don't see much of my paper though, do you? But that's going to work better, I think. I don't really want 2 the same there. Where's the rest? That's a bit big. If I put that over the top, you can't see anything else. Nothing like creating on the fly and forgetting what you what you were going to do, or not knowing what you're going to do next. I need something in the center that's going to show my DSP. Thinking. Not that, because it's too... Tried that, didn't I? It's going to be too tall for that. Maybe... So my container of shapes, what have we got here? This will give me a bit of an idea what's going to work and what's not. Maybe a circle, a good old circle, that might work. Perfect. Already cut out from stylish shapes. Now for the sentiment. Will that one fit? Might. Cool, that fits. We are sorted. That one's cut a piece off the top. Maybe we could have... No, I don't want 2 the same. So I have that one and that one. Got 3 there, and then if we have this one maybe here, so we've got 3 there and 2 there. Might go with that. So I shall stamp my Thinking of You in Peacock this time. Just make sure it's straight. No spatter this time, we're going to keep it clean and simple. So while that's drying, I will stick these down. Yeah, I'll pop that one up, but I won't pop my leaves up. That's not quite cut out properly. I did notice that too, I think because of the plasticky leaves. You guys all see anyway when you use them for class, they're a bit plasticky. Can't remember where I had that, but if I do them with glue, it'll be easier to reposition as well. Rather than, I mean seal, not glue. Rather than glue, once you get the glue down, that's it. Can't go changing them. And you can either do that or just not. Notice I'm not sticking them down by the tips. Maybe, actually, probably should. Like I said, I can reposition them, so maybe I'll just gently put them in and put my circle down, and then I'll know whether you can see these bits or not. Maybe that one in the middle. Don't pull the whole thing up. That one there is what I'm thinking, but we will grab some dimensionals for this. Oh, I was meaning not to put them on the edges, and I've gone a bit close to the edge with that one so that I can poke the. Hopefully it's not on the edge there. Is that in the centre? In the centre and straight is what we want. There we go. Oh yes, I'm happy with that. I am happy to keep it clean and simple too. Now I'll just grab those blingy things back and use those peacock ones out of here. Be perfect. I don't think I've used any of them. Yeah, these cool. That's my pokey tool. I'll try with this, see if I can pick them up better. Oh, there, that one worked. Oh, that's a little bit crooked. There we go, that's better. Oops, dropped him. I don't want the blue off the pickup thing. What are you doing coming off, you silly thing? And another one for the top. Love it. Put that over there. Did I give myself a piece of white? Probably not for the inside. There's a piece here, it's probably too big. Yeah, let's cut this down. do 10 by 14 4. And you'll notice, those who have keen eyes will notice I still haven't cleaned my trimmer, but I will. I'll get you guys out a list for Saturday too, at some stage, maybe tonight. Now, what are we going to put? I've got this, maybe we'll put that. Is that the right size? It's a perfect size. Let's just do that. It's a bit big, but that's okay, because we're being quick tonight. Now, any of these got the bottoms cut off them, and that's got the top cut off it. I could do that one. There we go. Those inside here. Thank you, Sharon, again. Some ideas for you if you decide that you want to get that set. Now, for the envelope, maybe I can use some of these ones that have got the tops cut off them. Why not? That one can go there, because I don't know what else I'd use it for. Waste not, want not. I know Sharon agrees with me. We keep lots of stuff that other people throw in the bin, don't we, love? You can go there. And look as though you're meant to be there. So there we are. Got this one, and where'd I put the other one? And we've got this one. And this is the one of the ones we're doing in class tomorrow. So you've had a bit of a sneak peek. You can take a photo if you want. So that's about all I had time for today. I was under the pump a little bit. Oh, I've moved that now, haven't I? Try and move that back. There we go, that's better. Okay. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Any questions? And if you would like to join me in a class at any stage, just let me know. I'm in Kerrang, Northern Victoria. So we have a lovely group of ladies that come to classes once a month. So there's one on Saturday, but there's one thing you need to do is it's prepaid, so you need to pay when you RSVP, you need to pay your money. So okay, so that would be lovely. We're always looking for new people, so that would be great. Okay, I'll see you next week, same time. Well, yeah, should be the same time, same station here. So I just have a doctor's appointment at 2, but provided I don't need to wait, I should be right. Okay, bye-bye for now.